Hey, what's cracking? What's cracking? It's your boy Savage, aka Seth Cisneros. You know what it is, man. So before I start this video, I woke up to a gang of messages, and even got a phone call from one of the OG homies, and they were talking about, yeah, we seen that video of that fool going at you. What is that all about? You got beef with that dude? No, there's no beef, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got a lot of knowledge, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand where he's coming from in bits and parts. So there's no static. And I kind of seen people going to his comment section. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to OK Cuz 303, man. Nothing but love and respect, homie. So anybody that's going over there to troll and, go in the comment section, man, leave it alone. It's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? And I understand kind of, the points that he was pointing out for sure. So let's get on to this video. And this video is going to be requested videos from 3 individuals. They put request in the comment section. Thank you for the interaction. All high salute to you guys. The first one is from the homie J-Dub. You know what it is, Rada? All high salute. You know what I'm saying? And you asked about, was there ever a time that I was in the penitentiary where, I was going home and a situation occurred and I was kind of like, kind of stressed out of catching more time. There has been a couple situations. So let's go back until when I started doing time. The first couple years when I fell, it was like the first year, I was real stressed out because I had caught, a little chunk, 10 years. And I was looking down the road and I'm like, dang, bro, this is going to be so long. That first year was probably the hardest. Going into the second year was the hardest because I was away from my family. And I was on that compound and I had to get adjusted and adapt. But once I got to that second year, like the end of that second year, pretty much everything just started going in a flow. You get your routine, you get your program, you're hitting the yard, you're making your money, you're going to, your job, whatever you're working on the facility. Everything starts going in motion. So you don't really think about time. And if stuff is cracking on the yard, you're going to answer the call accordingly. And, luckily I had good homies around me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the last year, and that's when stuff starts getting stressful because you're going home. Everything pretty much is, stressing you out. And it seems like problems occur more when you're waiting to go home and you're like, dang, I only have some months to wait. One situation when I was going home, bro, that really had my mind thinking like, dang, if it goes bad, I might get some extra time. We were, in Bank County Correctional Facility, and, one of my homies, Sally's, he's the homie from, the East Side. We're playing bones in the cards, and one of his Sallies gets into it with the Paisas. And we didn't really even know, but, all of a sudden we're playing, bones or cards or something like that. And I remember hearing rumbling while this dude comes out and they had closed this fool's eyes, the homie Sally. And just because he was the homie Sally, the Paisas thought the homie was actually involved with that. So they put their attention on the homie. This is the homie. And the homie got mad and like they smashed on my Sally. So the homie automatically wants to jump into the activities, and I'm going home. And automatically when that goes down, I have to go grab something, and pretty much it put me in a predicament because this is the homie from, our sector from the East Side. And now I'm involved to have to ride for some beef that don't even have really nothing to do with us. I had to grab it, bro. And luckily, that situation got actually talked out by some, fools that were actually level-headed on the yard. But it was very stressful because I knew I was going home, bro. And I just was like, dang, homie. I told even the homie, I was like, you got me in this crazy stuff, and this ain't even our situation. But this is something that you feel like you have to ride. If I catch more time, me and you are going to be fighting. So yeah, that was a time that it was real stressful, and I had a lot of, anxiety, bro, because I was going home. I was MRDing in like, 3 weeks or something. So it was very aggravating. So big shout out to you, man. Thank you for the interaction. The next one, the homie Raider Band. Mile high salute to the rider, man. And you asked, what was the most craziest situation that I seen in the penitentiary? And there's been a lot, bro. You see people dying all the time. Like they'll be there and then they'll pass away from sicknesses, or you'll hear them fools got shipped off the yard because they were no goods. They got stabbed up or beat up in unit 8-7. But I think the craziest time that I seen with my own eyes, and it was just like, dang, bro, it was such a messed up situation. I had a Sally, and he was from a certain organization, right? And that certain organization, they put a jacket on that fool, so he was X'd out by his own. But when he hit the yard, they were acting like they were cool with this dude. And I had made a movie on my other channel. I made a video about this on my other channel, but they acted like they befriended him, bros, and they had him sitting at the tables, but they were plying all the way around. So one day we go to, you know what I'm saying? We go to chow hall, and I remember this dude, he got wind of it, and he was like, bro, I think these fools are tripping. I was like, who? He was like, my own people. And I was like, dang, homie, and he's my Sally. And he seemed like a genuine person, bro. And he seemed like he was actually cool. So we go to chow, and in the chow hall, when you walk in, the tables are right here where they sat, and then we had the tables right next to them. That was like our tables that we sat, you know what I'm saying, in the chow hall. And they had him sit with his back facing a door, and I'm watching the door because you always watch in the chow hall, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things you do, and I see this fool, and it was like slow motion, bro. This fool walked in, and he had this DOC jacket on and a beanie, and as soon as I seen it, I said, oh, bro, these fools might be trying to come and get this fool. While he walked up in the middle of chow hall while we're eating, and I just remember this fool was saying he had his back turned, and this fool hit him in his neck, and then that fool fell, and he just started sticking him. And I'm watching this. I'm right to the side. I'm just watching this, bro. And with my own eyes, homie, that was pretty intense. You know what I'm saying? Because it was my Sally, bro. They took him out infirmary and shipped him off the yard, bro. And I had to go back because I really started actually being cool with this dude and digging this fool. But I had to go pack up his stuff, and homie, they came and got his stuff out the cell. But yeah, that was wild, bro. And the next one, thank you for the interaction, Raider Ben Mall High salute. The next one is Packers fan, depressed Packers fan, and he asked about when I lived in Kansas City, Missouri, how crazy the neighborhoods were out there. To be honest, I didn't really go to Kansas City, Missouri and jump into the streets, so I couldn't tell you how crazy the streets were. But what I could tell you is where we pulled up, it was their projects, and it was run down. The whole Kansas City, Missouri, where we were at, was run down. They didn't have complexes that were up and doing well. Everything was boarded up. The homie that I'm living with, he takes me to this neighborhood called the 20s, and he actually showed me the 30s too, and that's their neighborhood, and everything is just grimy over there, bro. So it was real grimy. There wasn't really no, stuff being developed, bro. It was like, how do you guys survive out here more than anything? But what I could tell you is their politics is kind of different than Denver, because out there, if they're like in certain colors, it doesn't mean they're from a certain gang. Out here in Denver, fools wear certain colors and you automatically know what gangs fools are from. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm at a gas station, like this was a situation, if I'm at a gas station out here in Denver and I see some fools flamed up and they come in, you automatically know what sector they're from. When I was in Kansas City, Missouri, I was at a gas station and this car rose up and this fool's flamed down from the head to toe. And automatically, I go into warfare. My mind clicks into that mindset and I'm like, oh, he's a red rag. But he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He even chopped it up with me and I was like, dang, homie, in my city, you would have been the ops because I would have known that you were actually from a neighborhood of how you're dressed. So, I didn't look for it. Trouble didn't follow me. I actually was in their projects with my dogs, bro. And I walked every day and fools didn't really press me. You know what I'm saying? I think it's when you go out there and you put your nose in a business that's not yours. That's when stuff gets dangerous. But I could tell you, everybody said, Killer, Missouri. So fools were getting chipped off out there for sure. It's a dangerous ball game out there. But Like I say, bro, I've been to different cities and states where they say, oh, this is a dangerous area and this will, but I never, ever, ever been paranoid like I've been paranoid in my backyard, if you can understand that, because I'm well known out here and I'm not well known out there. I didn't have to watch my back. I didn't have to watch fools coming in the store and them are potential enemies. So that's how it goes, man. So thank you for the interactions, man. You know what it is. I'm about to go get this gym time in. Mile high salute to the riders. Let's go.